So what's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're out here with the ducks today, and those guys, the big boys, the geese. And that's actually who I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because a lot of people have been asking, do they work and do they do their job? So we raise our ducks out on pasture out here, and you can see we have an electric net going all the way around, and we move them every 7 days. We move them to just a different spot, just right here in this little area here, and they go every 7 days. And the reason that we do that is because it keeps the ducks healthier, it keeps their eggs healthier, it keeps their meat healthier, it keeps us healthier, it just keeps the ground healthier and just better for everybody. The only issue that we have with keeping ducks out on pasture is predators. And there's a few things that we do in order to deter them, because anything that likes chicken likes duck as well. Currently we have a dozen ducks, that most of which we hatched out on our own. But for months now, they've been out on pasture and we haven't lost one of them. Let me show you why. That electric net that we have going all around this little paddock the ducks are in keeps out all the land predators. Nothing has gotten through here. We've had wild pigs, wild boars come up right to the edge of the fence where they rooted up the night before, and I come out here, and the ducks and the geese are still just doing fine. So no coyote has gotten in, no raccoon, no skunk, no nothing. And the ducks have been perfectly fine out here right in the middle of the open. I mean, we don't even keep them in like a duck coop, if you want to call it, like sort of like a chicken coop, because there's just no need to. The only thing that we do give them is this thing right here. Let me show you. This is just a boat trailer with some can you stop? Can you stop? You know me. Okay, we'll get to you in a second. Is this boat trailer here that just has a sheet of plywood on top of it, and in the daytime they go underneath it when it's hot, and when predators come around they also use it. And hopefully we can get through this video without that honking going on by Moose over there, because he's just on one. And that honking, as annoying as it is, it really helps. Why? We can protect from land predators with the electric net. But the hawks, the owls, the eagles, the even vultures or whatever, they can get in here. But the reason that they don't is because of those two right there. Even though they're annoying, I'm trying to talk here. Hey, come on. Those two there do one heck of a job. And the reason I want to talk about them today is because yesterday we had we actually had a lot. We had a lot of large birds fly over. I mean, like in the normal amount where the geese, that's why they're probably acting up today, is because they're just kind of on guard. So yesterday I hear them squawking. You see the house is just right up there and you can kind of hear them. And I hear them squawking. And I see all the ducks run underneath the boat trailer real quick. And the geese were actually coming out of the boat trailer, and they go and they raise up their wings all big and proud. And next thing, they're looking up at the sky and they're flapping them around and warding off anything that's flying overhead. I mean, we saw, you know, a couple hawks come by like that, and they just, you know, they're not messing with them. Why? Have you seen geese? Those guys, as annoying they are, they're pretty strong. I mean, those guys are about 25-30 pounds. I got chased by a goose onto a picnic table my uncle and aunt had to help me on, because they're trying to bite me. I don't know why, but I think it was springtime at the place we were camping at, and they just kind of ran me off, a little 3-year-old kid, because they're about as tall as I was. So they're much bigger than a hawk, they're much bigger than an eagle. They're about the same size as a vulture, and the vulture, those aren't really, unless they're the black-headed ones, they're not going to really try and, you know, take a live animal. But the black-headed ones will, and they're going to put up a fight. I've seen them just kind of shoo them off. Because when, you know, if you think about it, a bird comes flying around, they're looking for the easiest prey. Okay, the ducks by themselves, they're easy targets. They're sitting ducks. Wow, didn't know where that came from. That just, wow. Okay, so they're literally sitting ducks. The geese, on the other hand, not so much. When a bird comes by, they don't want to have to tangle with the goose. Now, one of the warnings that I had with them is that you only get one guard goose per flock. But see, these guys were brothers, and they're raised with the Peking duck and the black and white duck. I think that's a Peking kind of mix. I don't know where that one's at. But anyways, they're raised with those ducks from the place that I got them from. And they're about 2 or 3 years old now, and completely full grown. Oh look, you can see there's a bird Ah, you missed it. Okay, there's birds flying all around here. Oh, there's another one. Look, 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 look. Squirrel, right? But they'll fly over, but they won't mess with. They won't mess with him. Look, look, he's right on it. He's like, he was right. He's watching. They're always watching. But one of the warnings that I got was you only get one, because if there's two, then they just hang out together. But if they're raised with ducks, if they're raised in a mixed flock of different birds, then they think that, you know, the ducks are geese or they're a duck. So then it becomes a little bit of a different story. And that's why these two here, I mean, they either think they're all ducks or they're all geese, or they just know that they're all friends. So they have bonded with these ducks to where they protect them. And the ducks, they follow them. I mean, it's really pretty funny. Wherever the geese move, the ducks will be right behind them. Why? Because they know they're safe with them. It really is pretty impressive what the geese have done. I mean, I was a little bit skeptical of it because, you know, they're a bird. They're, you know, they're technically, you know, prey to a lot of different animals. But them squawking, them honking, them doing their thing, we have not lost the duck yet. We haven't had any kind of attack. We haven't had anything. And like I said, the boat trailer, there's no walls on that. If something really wanted to get them, they could get them. But if you think about it, if a predator comes up, and I got to fix that sag right there before anything. But if a predator comes up to this electric fence, they're going to put their nose right on that. They're going to get zapped, okay? And not only are they going to get zapped, they're going to have those two honking at them. And that's 50 pounds, minimum 50 pounds between the two of them. You wouldn't really want to mess with that. If you're a skunk, okay, look, you're a skunk, you're down here. Okay, I know this is getting kind of a weird video, but if you're down here, you come, you get zapped, okay? That hurts. And then you probably have two geese like right there honking at you, which are, you know, 3-4 times as tall as you. You're not going to mess with that. If you're a coyote, guess what? You're going to get zapped. They might try and take a goose, but actually with two of them, it'd take a pack to really try and take them on. But if you're a coyote, guess what? You're not going to go after a thing that you have to go through double kind of protection. No, you're going to go find a bunny, you're going to go find a rabbit, you're going to go find, you know, something else to go pick on, because why are you going to, you know, path of least resistance kind of thing. So to answer the question, do guard geese work? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they work extremely well. They're always looking up to the skies. They're always making that noise. They're always pretty intimidating. See, look, they're around. I mean, I think those are vultures. Can't tell from that far away. But these guys are on it. They are absolutely on it. Look, they're looking that way. They are absolutely looking that way. And there's actually a lot of benefits to having the guard geese. I mean, just one of them alone is they eat mostly grass. So when they go and eat, they'll nibble on some grain because the ducks, and you know, it's there. But they eat mostly grass, which means that they're really inexpensive to keep. Like we have two livestock guardian dogs, Harley and Hercules. They're in the back. They're in the back there. And the problem, you know, we're not going to put them in with the ducks because, you know, that electric fence, it's not guaranteed to hold them. I mean, if they want to go through it, they're 160 pounds, they're going to go through it. And you can see out there where the ducks are, on the back side over there, that's a 70-mile-an-hour highway. And I am too attached to those dogs to let anything happen to them, and it'd just be irresponsible for me to put them out there with them. And they really have their own job protecting the backside of the farm, and they do one heck of a job with it. But the guard geese up near the highway where they can't really get to, perfect. Now what I could do is I could go take one or two of the llamas and put them in here with them, and they should be able to protect mostly, you know, from anything. They'll shoo off of a bird or something, because llamas are kind of mean when it's something they don't like. They're really sweet when they like you, but if there's something they don't like, they'll spit on you, they'll kick you, they'll just run you off. But they're either really mean or really sweet. And I could put them in with the ducks, and that could be a way to do it. And I don't want the llamas eating any grain. They're an herbivore, and they'd find a way to get it, even if I shove the thing all the way underneath the feeder, all the way underneath the trailer. I mean, llamas are really, really smart. And that's not a big enough area for a llama, and they're just better off with the cows protecting, you know, they're not really protecting the cows are more protecting them because they're longhorns, but they're just better served out there. So for the ducks and the situation that we have, the geese, they are absolutely perfect, and they've been doing one heck of a job. Another benefit to the geese is they live a very, very, very long time. You know, the guard dog, hopefully you can get maybe 10, 15 years out of it in a really, really good one. The llama, you're looking at, you know, 20-ish, right around there. With the goose, a goose can live up to 40 years. And the two that we have here are only 2 or 3 years old, so we're going to have these geese, hopefully, if everything goes right and according to plan, for a very, very, very long time. And that's the plan for the future, is to keep these two around because they're doing one heck of a job. And then hopefully we can get some females and we can start our own little, breeding operation here, hatching some out, selling some goose eggs, selling some little goslings or something. And that's something I really want, is I want to have a bunch of goslings because they'd be Ryan's goslings. I'm just on one today. So they can produce an additional revenue stream, not including the meat. I mean, goose meat. Goose meat, and people kind of get turned off by it, but you think about it, a long time ago, it was always the Christmas goose. And goose meat, especially when done on grass, eating grass, and they get like 90 to 95% of their diet from grass, the nutrition density of that is off the charts compared to, pastured chicken, pastured duck, or even pastured turkey. Because the more that you can get an animal to eat from the land, the more nutrient dense it's going to be. The plan is to keep these two around and add in a bunch of females and a few males, because one goose, they kind of pair off to a degree. Not totally like a swan does, but they kind of pair off. And to start hatching out some goslings. So next year we might have some goose eggs for sale, we might have some goslings for sale, and we might even have some ready to eat goose in the late fall, early winter time for Thanksgiving or Christmas. The guard geese, though, they've been invaluable. They've protected the ducks. Nothing's happened to them. No issues whatsoever. They have never gotten out of the net. I'm able to herd them really easily from from each net to the next one, no matter how really far it is. And they're just great, and I highly, highly, highly recommend them if you're looking to put some birds on pasture, or start your own flock or whatever. I mean, just for protection alone, these guys do one heck of a job. So with that, gonna wrap things up here. Gonna go put our 3 duck eggs that we got today in the incubator, and hopefully we can add to our flock that way as well. So to see that happen, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos. Hit the like button because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and drop a comment if you like. All right, till next time, see ya, bye.